it's always nice to get recognised for those things. But I think, the performance that helps the team is the main thing. And being able to contribute with a goal and an assist is just what I want to do every week. And if I can keep doing that for the team, that's great.
How much nicer was that week off though, knowing that your last time out, really you but the whole team performed that well?
Yeah, I think it's always nice, like knowing going into a break, where you left off is like a really good momentum piece to like carry on moving forward. And I think, you know, if you go into that break losing that game or like not convincingly winning, you come back in a little bit more on edge, and the break isn't as easy to be shut off. And then I think for our performance, everyone went about it the right way. Everyone that was on the field from the start came on. Everyone had the same attitude of wanting to win the game, and you know, all the energy was implied then, knowing we had a break to come up, and it was get through that part, and then we can have our break. So it's really good for the team.
How do you find that energy again, knowing that you did have a week off?
Uh, it's hard. I mean, all the boys, we're professional athletes at the end of the day. I think it's good to, you know, keep on top of it throughout the week, doing little runs here and there, like, because it does make a difference. It's only 5, 10 minutes out of your day, 15 minutes. And I think, all the lads know that when they come back in, it's going to be hard, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid when you come back in, especially in the middle of summer. And I think you'd rather put in the yards before than come back in and be absolutely drained when you come back in. So I think it's good to to get those legs ticking over while you're out. So
This team has played significantly, well, not significantly, but it's played better on the road. Have a 4-0 win in a tough environment against the team that you played in the final last year.
yeah,
What is the key to being so successful on the road?
I think we just have a lot of players that want to, you know, go away from home is hard anywhere. Like no matter whether you're playing team near the top of the table, bottom of the table, middle of the table. I think every place you go in this league, they want to make the home games as hard as possible. And I think we take enjoyment from going into other teams' areas and homes and making it uncomfortable. Making it hard for them, showing them that we're a real team and what we have to offer. And I think, especially go to like teams like Spokane. I think it was even like Sarasota earlier in the year. We had a really good away performance, even though the scores was kind of different. I think they're the type of environments you want to go into, sort of shut the fans up and just play well, and it's so rewarding when you go away like that. Spokane are obviously a really good team in this league, and they played them in the final last year, and to be able to come away with such a demanding performance and almost like from minute one just sort of shut down that atmosphere, make it our own place, and sort of just take over is like probably one of the best feelings you can have when you're playing away.
Is there more reward in a crowd pop or silencing the crowd then?
Well, at home, the crowd pop for sure, but obviously when you're away, it's so nice when you can just when you celebrate with the boys and you see the fans, like they're all just like, they're all upset. I don't want to say what I want to say, but yeah.
Obviously, the World Cup has been the center of attention for the last few weeks, and with all those extra eyes on soccer right now, do you just feel like there's kind of an added buzz to the matches that you guys are going to, and just kind of feeling the energy of the fans?
Yeah, I think so. Especially for the last couple of games we had at home, we definitely had two really good crowds, and I think it was Greenville and Cosmos at home, and it obviously helps with the performance. I think when you go into this league, especially, it's building up each year and year. Like from last year when I was in it to this year, it just seems like the crowds are getting bigger. You're getting more populated areas that want to become a soccer city. So it's like it's going into those areas, and I think the buzz is really there. I mean, in Spokane, you could tell because before the game they had like a fan fest thing like in downtown that you could see. So I mean, and the US were playing that day, and you could see the stadium was packed out too. So it felt like it's bringing like more people together and becoming more of like a day out. And I think it's generating a lot more popularity out here over the last like 2 or 3 years, especially going into it. And I'm hoping, after this year or after this World Cup in the summer, I think a lot more people will be interested. And I think a lot more people will be driven by it.
Have you? I don't know if you've been to any of the watch parties, any of the ones at Kearns or anywhere, but has any of the fans kind of come up to you and said, "Hey, like, I've been watching soccer recently because of the World Cup." Has there been any interactions that you've had with somebody, a fans come up to you and talk to you about this kind of conversation?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few of the parents that I coach and stuff. Sometimes, their kids are like they obviously soccer driven and stuff, but even the parents are so involved with like the World Cup now that they might not be as interested because they're only interested in their son playing or their daughter playing. But they will come to me, ask me about the World Cup, like how it is and like what it means for us and stuff like that. And I think it's like obviously it might not mean anything directly to us, but I think overall it's so important as a sport to grow it out here. We see how big like American football is, basketball, baseball is, and even in the lower divisions of those, they're becoming so populated. I think it's our fans especially as well. I think we've got such a big support behind us in the community. I think it's really driving like a buzz in general around the whole of the US. So it's good to see.
It's big on Thursdays nationally
Yeah, I mean, I only found out like this morning when I saw like the thing being advertised. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously amazing to be able to, play in front of like national TV cameras, and I think they're the sort of games you really look forward to. Obviously, every game you want to play in, but those are the games you want to show the best of your ability. And Boise's a new team, but their fan base, their stadium, their team, it isn't really a new team in terms of the way they play and how they are. So playing in front of the cameras and stuff, we'll go about it the same as we always do, but there'll be the added incentive from them especially. So trying to execute on live TV after building up all these performances beforehand will be key.